So, good morning, class.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Again, good morning, class.
Good
Morning,
morning.
sir.
Good morning, sir.
So, before we formally start our class discussion, Mr. Princel, may you lead the prayer? So, Miss Kimberly, may you lead the prayer?
Yes, sir. Okay, let's bow our head and feel the presence of the Lord. Um, Lord, thank you for this day, Panginoon. Thank you um, thank you for this day that we gather, and please um, protect and guide Mr. Joshua Acasio sa kanyang tulong po, Panginoon. Sana po, Panginoon, ay mabigyan po kami, matransfer niya po ang maka-transfer, maka-adapt kami ng knowledge and wisdom, Panginoon. Ay, ng knowledge, Panginoon. Thank you, Panginoon. In Jesus' name, we pray. Amen.
So, amen. So, again, before we formally start, so next slide, please. More. So, here are our class reminders during our virtual class. So, first is listen to the teacher. Next. So, turn off your camera, your microphone when others speak. So, next. Want to speak? So, click the hand button. Next. So, fourth is prepare for random calls so that I will know if you're still on me. So, next is respect others, and lastly, report immediately if you are experiencing technical problems so that I can make solutions with that. So, are we clear, class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so anyone who can recall our past lesson? Uh, Miss Gonzalez, can you recall our past lesson?
Sir, our topic last meeting was all about the alphabet of lights.
So, alphabet of lines. So, thank you, Miss Jessica. You still remember our past lesson. So, next slide. Next. So, before we formally start the discussion, let's have a game. So, the name of the game is Guess Who. So, next. So, here are the mechanics of the game. Mr. Roma Santa, may you read the mechanics? Okay, I think.
Sir, nandito po, sir.
Okay, may you read the mechanics of the game?
Yes, sir. Guess who? Mechanic of the game. The teacher will flash a question on the screen. The student will click the heart button to have a chance to answer the question. The student who click first the button will be the first one to answer the question. The students who answer the question correctly will have a corresponding point after the game.
Okay, are we clear with the mechanics, class?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, next slide. So we're going to start our game. So next, please. So first question, what color when blue and yellow mix together? So click the raise hand if you know the answer. So Miss Jessica.
I think the color will become green, sir.
So let's see if it's color green. So next. Okay, color green. That's right. So next question is, what is the world's favorite color according to the global studies? So anyone? So Miss Kimberly, what is the world's favorite color according to global studies?
I think, sir, it's red.
Uh-huh. Any answers? Miss
Blue, sir.
Jessica again. Oh, who's that? Who says blue?
Mr. Princel.
Okay, Princel. So let's see if it's blue. Okay, blue. Then the last question is, what color planet is Mars, otherwise known as? Miss Kimberly, what color? I think you already known. Okay, Miss Rocaberte, what color is the planet Mars?
Red, sir.
Again, Miss Rocaberte?
Sir, red.
Okay, red. Let's see if it's red. Red. So, next. Next na po. Sige na, next na po. So, did you enjoy our game, class?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, what have you noticed about our game? Uh, Mr. Terao, what have you noticed about our game?
So it's all about the different types of colors.
So, it's all about different types of colors. So, did you know, class, that uh, it is related to our topic for today? Hello, class, are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so specifically, our topic for today is color harmony. So next slides. Okay, here are learning objectives that we must attain in our 60 minutes class period. So first is, may you read, Miss Jessa? Miss Jessa, may you read the first learning objective?
So identify identify the different types of color harmony.
Okay, identify the different types of color harmony. Next is, apply the different types of color harmony in an artwork. Then lastly, appreciate the importance of color harmony. So next. Okay, so before we identify what is color harmony, we must first know what is the meaning of color and harmony. So color, may you read, Miss Rocaberte, may you read what color is it? What is the meaning of color?
Yes, sir. So, color is the visual perceptual property deriving from the spectrum of light interacting with the photoreceptor cells of the eyes.
So color is a visual perceptual property deriving from the spectrum of lights interacting with the photoreceptor cell of the eye. So a color is what we are see, like red, blue, yellow. So next is, harmony. So anyone from the class who can read what is the meaning of harmony? Mr. JR.
Sir, harmony. Harmony is the visually satisfying effect of combining similar or related elements.
So harmony is the visual satisfying effect of combining similar or related elements. So next, please. So in short, color harmony is Mr. Mark Venry. In
Co-
in short
Yes,
words,
sir.
color harmony is.
I will read, sir. Color harmony
Can you
is
read
when
what
the
is
colors peak for a painting go well between them in a harmonious way and gives you a sensation that the different stuff in the paintings indeed are in the same place.
So thank you, Mr. Venry. So color harmony is when the colors peak for a painting go well between them in a harmonious way and gives you a sensational that the different stuff in the painting indeed are in the same place. So in short, color harmony is a visually satisfying effect of combining similar or related elements using colors. So do we understand what is the meaning of color harmony, class?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
Thank
sir.
sir.
you. Next slide, please. So before we identify what are the different types of color harmony, we must know also the meaning of color wheel. So anyone who can read the color wheel? Miss Lopez, can you read what is the meaning of color wheel? Okay, Miss Gonzalez, may you read what is the meaning of color wheel?
Yes, sir. Color wheel. The color wheel is a visual representation of colors with hues arranged according to the wavelength. Color wheel allow color relationship to be represented geometrically and show the relationship between primary colors, secondary colors, and tertiary colors.
So color wheel will be our guide in identifying the different kinds of color harmony. So next slide, please. Next slide. So in traditional red, yellow, balik po. Next. Okay. In traditional red, yellow, and blue color wheel, the primary colors are red, yellow, and blue. So any one of you, why is it red, yellow, and blue are is identified as primary colors? So, Mr. Venry, do you know why red, yellow, and blue is identified as primary color?
Sir, based on my opinion, sir, these three colors is considered as primary colors, sir, because they are the source or of they are the source of combining to produce a new color, sir.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Venry. That's right. Aside from that, red, yellow, and blue is the colors that uh, cannot mix. You cannot make red, yellow, and blue by mixing two different colors. So, are we clear with that, class?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So next is you can create secondary colors, orange, green, and violet by mixing primary colors. So by mixing two primary colors, you can create another color such as orange, green, and violet. So are we clear with that, class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let's move to different types of color harmony. So next slide, please. So first harmony is the achromatic harmony. So anyone from the class who can read what is the meaning of achromatic harmony? Okay, Miss Jessica.
Yes, sir. Achromatic harmony. This color combination technically does not use colors at all. It involves the use of only black, white, and different grays. To use this color combination in painting, we only use certain kinds of black, like ivory black and matte black, or we mix our own neutrals. In addition to that, we use water or white to mix lighter shades. This color combination creates monotonous paintings, giving off a hint of drama or seriousness in an artwork. This lets artists utilize other elements, such as composition or contrast, in painting to be the center of attention.
So thank you, Miss Jessica. So achromatic harmony, in short, you are using black, white, and different types of grays, or in short, you are using neutral colors. So why is it neutral color, class? So neutral colors because black, uh, technically black and white are not colors. So you cannot identify what color is it because the lightest color of all colors is white, while the darkest color of all colors is black. So are we clear with that, class?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so thank you. Next slide, please. So this is an example of oh, achromatic color harmony. So as you can see, they use black, white, and gray color. So do you understand what is the meaning of achromatic harmony, class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so thank you. Next slide, please. So next is monochromatic harmony. So any one of you who can read monochromatic harmony? So Miss Claire.
Sir,
Okay.
monochromatic harmony. A painting that is monochromatic in color harmony uses only one hue or color its lighter or darker variation. This means one color is used with different amount of black and white. The sample scale in apple painting above used tones and tints of red. With this color combination, a painting will have little contrast, but is sure to have a very unified look.
So monochromatic harmony, in short, from the word itself, mono means one, then chromatic means color. So one color harmony. But in monochromatic harmony, you are using different values of colors. So from lightest to darkest. So are we clear with that, class?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
thank you.
sir.
So next slide, please. So this is an example of monochromatic harmony. As you can see, in the artwork, they use white. Again, the lightest color of all colors is white. Then lightest, then violet. Then the darkest color of all colors is black. So do we understand, class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So next slide, please. So next is the analogous harmony. So anyone who can read the analogous harmony? So Mr. Raniel.
Analogous harmony. This color harmony uses 3 to 5 colors, which are all adjacent of each other in the color wheel. It is one of the easiest to use in paintings as it is pleasing to the eyes. Compared to the achromatic and monochromatic color schemes, it is a step up with regards to visual contrast.
So analogous harmony are all adjacent to each other in the color wheel. So in Tagalog, yung mga nagkakasunod-sunod na kulay ang pwedeng gamitin natin para makabuo ng isang artwork. So for example is red, red, orange, and yellow. So are we clear with that, class?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So Mr. Tirao, aside from red, red, orange, and orange, can you give more example of analogous harmony? Mr. Terao. So, can we go back to the meaning of analogous harmony? So, Mr. Terao, based on the color wheel, give some example, more example of analogous harmony.
Sir, yellow, green, and yellow, green.
So, thank you. That's right. So, yellow, yellow, green, and green. So, very good, Mr. Terao. So, next slide, please. So that is an example of an analogous harmony. So next slide. So next is the complementary harmony. So I'll be the one who will read the meaning of complementary harmony. So two colors that are opposite to each other in the color wheel are called complementary colors. The combination produces the highest contrast possible when mixed together in the paletter. It produces gray or a neutral color. It's good to study carefully which color will be used as the main color of your subject matter as background. In the painting above, red, okay, so based on the meaning of complementary harmony, so the opposite colors in the color wheel. So for example, is red, yellow, and violet. So anyone who can give another example of complementary harmony? So class, aside from yellow and violet, can you give another example of complementary harmony based on the color wheel? So class, aside from yellow and violet, so Miss Jessica, another example of complementary harmony.
Sir, I think it's red and green, sir.
So red and green, very good, Miss Jessica. That's right. So the opposite of red is in the color wheel is green. So next slide, please. So that is an example of complementary harmony. So based on the artwork, they use blue and yellow colors. So next slide. So split complementary harmony. So in short, it it's like an complementary harmony, but the other color will split. So for example, is blue, the complementary, the opposite of blue is yellow. So they will split, and the colors beside yellow will be used. So blue, and yellow orange and yellow green. So next is so that is an example of a split complementary. So next, next is triad harmony. So anyone who can read the meaning of triad harmony? So Mr. Mark Venry, may you read what's the meaning of triad harmony?
Tried harmony. This color combination uses three colors that form a perfect triangle in the color scheme. This combination gives more intense effect. It is a good choice if you want to create interesting and striking paintings. Try the different triads possible in the color wheel to achieve different visually intense harmonies. Don't be afraid to use and mix vibrant colors together.
Okay, triad harmony. So in order for us to use the triad harmony, uh, we must uh, we must form a perfect triangle in the color wheel so that the ends of the triangle, the color of that will be used. So are we clear with that, class?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So thank you. So next slide, please. So that is the example of a triad harmony. So as you can see, they use a blue, yellow, and red color. So are we clear with the different types of color harmony, class?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
next
sure.
slide. So now we move to the activity time. So anyone who can read the instruction. So Miss Jessica, may you read the instruction of our activity?
So instruction, the teacher will show different kind of pictures or artworks and the students will identify the color harmony and what specific color used in the picture or artwork.
So are we clear with the instruction, class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we already understand the instructions. So first picture is anyone who can identify what color harmony used in the picture or in the artwork.
Sir,
So who's the Mr. Christian?
I think sir it's monochromatic sir.
Okay, let's see if it's monochromatic. Next, please. Okay, that's a monochromatic harmony. So next slide, please. So anyone who can give what is color harmony used in the artwork? So anyone? So Mr. Vinri, uh, Would you identify what color harmony is being used in the artwork?
Um, Sir, I think it is analogous harmony, sir, or analogous harmony.
So, okay, that's right. Analogous harmony. So, next slide, please. So, I hope you already understand what is the meaning of color harmony and its type. So, do we understand, class?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So, do you have some question, violent reactions,
None, sir.
clarification? Okay,
none, sir.
so I think you already understand the topic for today. So I'll be the one who will ask you. So first question is why do we need to study color harmony? So anyone who can answer the question. So Miss Jessica, why do we need to study the color harmony?
Sir, for us to identify what are the colors that are complementary and contradicting to each other.
So thank you, Miss Jessica. So that's right. We need to study color harmony so that we can identify what are the colors that are contrasting or complement to each other. So next is what are the things that we need to consider in choosing the colors? So anyone? Again, my question is what are the things that we need to consider in choosing colors? So Mr. Venry,
Sir, I think, in my opinion, sir, what are the things that we need to consider in choosing color, sir? I think you must consider the if color are complement to each other, sir, based on the complementary colors.
so that's right. Thank you, Mr. Venry. So and then last question will be is so what are the importance of color in our environment? So anyone who can answer? Again, what are the importance of colors in our environment? So Mr. Vinri,
Sir, me again, what are the importance of colors in our environment? So for me, sir, in my opinion, colors give a life in our surroundings because if colors are present in our surroundings, um, we can see the beauty of the nature, sir.
so yes, that's right. So aside from that, imagine that our environment is black and white. So, diba, it's kind of boring, class.
Yes, sir.
So, to it is important to our environment the colors because we can define what is the beauty of our environment. So, do we understand, class?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so thank you. So, next slide, please. So quiz time. So I'll be the one who will read the instructions. So in test 1, multiple choice. So write the letter of the correct answer in the space below. So next is matching type. Match column A to column B. Then last, next please. So last test is the essay. So write 2 to 4 sentences based on the questions below. So I will give you 20 minutes to answer the question. So are we clear with that, class? Do you have questions regarding to our quiz? So I think you don't have any questions. So okay, you may now start. So are you done, class?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so now
Yes, sir.
let's move to our assignment. So our assignment is in 1/8 illustration board, make an artwork using color harmony from what you are assigned and explain why you choose this artwork at the back. So this activity will be submitted on Monday. So are we clear with that, class?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so do you have questions, clarifications, and violent reactions regarding to our topic?
None, sir.
Okay, if it's none, so let's call it a day. Good day and thank you, class.
Goodbye, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.